Most of us are often confused about the business language people use around us or the phrases they have been using, and you are left with just a question mark like what was he even saying? So don't worry, that is what I'm going to help you with in today's video. In this video, I'm going to give you 10 most commonly used business phrases in daily conversations among people or like the interviews or podcasts. So next time, whenever you are in such situation, you won't be left with a question mark and you will be knowing what the person is saying. So just keep watching this video till end. And finally, let's begin with the first phrase. So the number one is get the ball rolling. Get the ball rolling. This simply means like you want to start something new. For example, that may be a meeting or a project. Let's see an example. For example, you have gone for a meeting and everyone has been together there now and you want to begin it. So you can say, okay, so everyone's here. Let's get the ball rolling and discuss our plans for the new marketing campaign. Number two example is, before we start, let's get the ball rolling by reviewing the agenda for today's meeting. So get the ball rolling means you just want to begin something. So at the beginning of that, you can just say this thing. I hope this was clear, and let's move to phrase number two. That is, bring something to the table. Bring something to the table. This simply means that you want people to contribute some valuable ideas or their skills to something. For example, we need everyone to bring something to the table for this brainstorming session. What creative ideas do you have? Example number two. As a team leader, it's important to ensure that each member brings something valuable to the table during our meeting. So that is simply when you want to ask someone about their ideas, you can say, what do you bring to the table today? So I hope you have been able to understand the meaning of this as well. Let's move to number three, which is meet the deadline. And that's commonly used, right? So this simply means like you have to complete a task at a given particular time. So then you can say you have to meet the deadline, right? For example, we need to meet the deadline for submitting our proposal by the end of week. Example number two. Our team worked hard to meet the deadline for the product launch, and we successfully delivered on time. So that's simple, right? To meet the deadline for anything like project or a meeting or something else even. Let's move to the next one, number four, that is stay on the budget. Stay on the budget. So this means you are spending the money you have been allocated for a project or activity within a given limit only. You're not exceeding that. You have to stay within that limit. Let's see an example. So example first is, it's essential to stay on budget to avoid overspending and financial setbacks. Example number two, our goal is to stay on the budget for this quarter and allocate resources efficiently. So whenever you have to say to someone, like, we have to stay within this limit of expenditure, so you can say, we have to stay on the budget. I hope this is clear. Let's move to number five, that's go over budget. So that means you exceed the limit you have been given to spend on something, a project or anything. For example, unfortunately, we went over the budget on the construction project due to unexpected expenses. Example number two. We need to monitor our spending closely to ensure we do not go over the budget for the upcoming event. So go over the budget, that means you are spending above your given limit. So there you can say we are going over the budget. Let's move to number six, which is outsource or outsourcing. So this simply means that you delegate your tasks or activities to some external parties. For example, we decided to outsource our IT support to a third-party company to save the costs. Example number two, the company outsourced the manufacturing of its products to overseas suppliers for increased efficiency. So outsourcing means you are outsourcing, you're delegating your task, your activity to some other person so that it can be either done quickly or you're saving money on that. So that is what outsource means. Let's move to the seventh one, that is sign off on something. Sign off on something. This means that something has been approved or authorized, any decision that has been approved or any project has been approved. For example, the manager needs to sign off on the new marketing campaign before it can be launched. Example number two, the CEO signed off on the budget proposal after reviewing it with the finance team. So that means something has been finally given a consent. That may be any project or anything. I hope this is clear. Let's move to number 8, which is lose your train of thought. Lose your train of thought. So this means like you have forgot something you were saying or you were thinking. For example, sorry, I lost my train of thought. What were we discussing? Example number 2. During the presentation, I lost my train of thought and struggled to regain my focus. So that means whenever you just like forget something, you can say in a business language, like, I lost my train of thought. I hope this is easy, right? Let's move to number 9, that is ahead of the curve. This means you are being more innovative and you're advanced compared to others in your industry. Like you are thinking ahead of the other competitors in your industry. For example, our company invests in research and development to stay ahead of the curve in technology. Example number 2, by embracing new trends early, we aim to remain ahead of the curve and maintain a competitive edge. So ahead of curve, that means you are advanced or you are moving ahead of your other competitors in something. Let's move to the 10th one and the last one, which is corner the market. Corner the market. That means to dominate or control a significant portion of the market in a particular product or service. That means you are overpowering your other competitors in a particular product or something. For example, with our unique product features, we have the potential to corner the market in our industry. Example number 2. The company's aggressive marketing strategy helped it to corner the market and become a leader in the industry. So corner the market means you are overpowering other competitors in a particular sector. So that's what corner the market means. And with this, we come to the end of all the 10 business phrases for this video, and I definitely hope you gained something new out of this. So if you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. And that's all about this video. I hope you liked this one. Let us know your reviews in the comments below. See you in the next video. Now till then, keep growing, keep learning.